Another massive corruption scandal. This time, it's the Department of Social Development. A contract was given to Vodacom from the department, and the contract was about 20 million a month to run a gender-based violence call center in the country. Vodacom did an excellent job. Everything worked. Bear in mind, the department didn't really pay Vodacom, as Vodacom had a CSI strategy that they were able to do. The department cancelled that contract, and they sought to find a new contractor who was apparently linked to the minister. They then decided that they want to pay this new contractor 46 million. As of recent, the contract or the call center has since collapsed. Now, Vodacom was matching this contract with a CSI strategy. This new contract linked to the minister was given out for 46 million a month. It seems that the soldiers of Oliver Tambo are stealing everything. South Africa, we deserve a government that can uphold fairness and transparency and accountability. Let's vote correctly come 2024. Now, this problem seems to be persistent. A department gives out a tender, they take it away from legitimate people that are doing the job, and they give it to their friends. Each time a new minister is appointed, they seem to find excuses and move the tender from one person to the other. We see this thing happen again and again. When they want to move or steal money, they simply take away the tender and give it to somebody else. Now, how are we going to solve this problem? You might be asking yourself. As Arise South Africa, when we come into government, how will we ensure that we reform and fix the tender system? First thing first, we find many faults in the tender system. The tender system needs to be fixed. And one of the best solutions to fix it is technology. We have something called artificial intelligence, a new technology that can go over tender documents and find inappropriate things, inefficiency, overpricing. It can analyze data points and prices in the tender system to ensure that tenders are actually given fairly, but also that prices are not inflated. How do we move from 20 million for a call center to 46 million? Because the minister is trying to please a friend. Through this system, we're able to build blockchain system where smart contracts can be implemented in the tender system, where we can now decide through a smart contract who should be given the tender, how the tender should be paid out, and that specific fulfillments are done before the tender is actually given. Through blockchain, we're able to decentralize the tender system and make it fair and transparent for everybody. And most importantly, it will be secured on a blockchain system that's immutable. That means it cannot be changed by people. Security. The tender system can become an online system with secure infrastructure to ensure that it cannot be changed. Ethical considerations, that it can be ethical, that the right people can actually get the right tender. AI and blockchain solve this issue in a very easy way, where we won't have tenders given to people's friends, where we won't have tenders that are just given and immediately things collapse. As we speak, the minister came out to the public and said there's nothing wrong with the tender, that the tender is functioning, that the call center for gender-based violence, a crucial issue in our country, is fully functional. The deputy minister came out and told us the truth, that the minister is not giving us the actual facts, that the tender has collapsed, that the gender-based violence call center is now in shambles. Through blockchain and AI, Arise South Africa will ensure that these systems will be fixed. This is a problem that can be fixed. We can revolutionize the tender system by adding technological touch points that watch over how tenders are run. We're not saying we're going to replace jobs, no. We're saying we're going to put technology as an oversight system to help us be able to regulate how tenders work in our country. It's already being done in other countries. And if well implemented, if you vote for Arise South Africa, we'll ensure that our tender system is completely changed into a transparent and functioning system that can benefit our nation. Vote Arise South Africa in the upcoming election to ensure that technology-based solutions can be implemented in our government system.